Hi, it's Marianne. Last time I showed you how to do stick weaving a pig rug, and well, we wove the strip, put them in circles and made the pig. And I said next was the dinosaur, and it was going to be in a different manner. So this is what I'm showing you today. Now I want to show you how I start with the design. Now I told you I'm not great at drawing, and I'm not, but I start with a piece of paper about the size I want my rug. So, and then I draw on the picture I want, which you can just about see the dinosaur. Work it out roughly. Drew my dinosaur, his tail, his little feet, his arms, mouth, eyes, and then his spine. So that's my guide. Now, I'm not going to show you the whole weaving thing again because I showed you that last time and you get pretty damn bored if you keep seeing it, to be honest. But I want you to see how I actually weave and put it into place to make the dinosaur. So, as if by magic, I'm sat on it. Here is my dinosaur rug. So, I placed him on there. Just pop this down so you can see. I'll show him better in a minute. And you can see his spine here. All I do is put the outer bit all the way around and then start filling back and put in the pieces relevant to the eye, the mouth, and the arms and legs. Now, I've got a piece here that's left. So you can see, I'll just alter this slightly because I don't know what you can see and what you can't see, to be honest, and you don't need to see my non so gorgeous face. All right, so this is our final bit, but I don't know if you can see closely, but this isn't done in circles. These are done in strips down. The only circular ones are the feet here and the spines here. Now you fill it up back and forth, back and forth, back and forth until you get to the end. So I'll loosely sew this in so you can see how you finish. And then I'll show you the completed dinosaur. So it's very simple. You just weave exactly the same as in the pig instructions and do a whole pile at once. I've alternated the colour at this bit, you can see, to give him just a different bit of shading in, to give him some sort of character. Push my spines down. You remember that when you're sewing them together, it's the same way as when you do circles and you're doing lines. You go through two and back through and make it secure. So you get your last piece, and this is what, when we did them, when I did them and started the structure, you just put them in lines and sew them and guide them round, and in lines again. So instead of doing the circles we did like this and sewed them for the pig, we did this. See, do you remember? We did them. Instead of doing that, we're doing long lines. So you pop it in and you see, let me just have a look, and you sew through, go through two, up, two and up, secure it. Well, if you put a big enough knot in, you would secure it, but obviously I didn't. I'll try the other way and see if the knot will catch. Yeah, it does. And go through three and back, catch it. Now, that's how you would do it to finish off. You do that the same way when you're attaching your lines down, and you just sew it in. You are going to, bit by bit, sew through all these yet again. Get off his foot. Don't want to push his foot up. And in again. You see? And again there. going 2, going 3, whichever you feel happy about, and it's secure. Get to the corner, can you see? Going into the corner there, secure it, push it down, back through again, secure. Okay, I will tighten it there, put it up. This part, the weaving you can sit and do, I told you that, but this part does take the time. This is also the time in which you can change the shapes. If you're not happy with something, just bend it, push it. It is quite an easy thing to work with because it'll do what you want it to do, because you just tighten up your wool that you're using here. Right, I'm going to tuck this into here and bring it back down, and then what you'll see happens now, because it's the end, I'm going to go through here to secure it in. Now you might notice that there seems to be a tiny gap, but there isn't, because when I sew through, I will sew through right the way through all of this section, the last section, and tighten it up. Go back through all the way through the complete section and tighten it up. All you're doing is securing the whole lot, and you'll have a nice secure mat that you can keep for years and years and years, and it's really sturdy and it wears well, and obviously you can wash it, and they're pretty cute. So as you can see, we've nearly completed it. I put my hand underneath and you just guide where your needle's going, and I'm having a nose out the window at the same time because I'm nosy. Okay, in the way it goes, and back through here. Now I couldn't decide when I started doing this. When I drew him, I drew his spines as semicircles, and I thought, oh yeah, I think I like him because he's sort of a baby dinosaur to have semicircles as his spine. But then I made my bright orange strips, and I made one into a semicircle, and I made one into the pointy shape, just to see what I preferred, because you can undo them, you know, it's not written in blood. You can undo something you don't like. Just don't sew them up too tight when you're deciding. Just give them a quick sew, and then you can find your thread and get them back out again if you don't want. So I did the semicircle and I did the spiky one. Here you are, see, hang on, I'm going to take this one back because I haven't caught the wool, as you can see. So then I laid the semicircle down the back of him, and then I laid the spiky one down the back, and decided I'm going to have like the spiky ones. I think they're just a little bit more effective. So that's what I did. But it's totally up to you what you do. It's, you know, a matter of choice and how you think you'll end up looking. And I don't think he turned out too bad. So I'm going to just check this is nice and secure now. See, I've just brought him right the way through. Here, look. And he's secure. I'll just poke that through the other side. And I'll finish that off in a minute. So, right, I'm going to turn him around a bit for you. So let me see if I can alter my camera. I'm not really technically minded, and I'm not great with cameras. Obviously, that's why you're feeling pretty sick at the moment with me swirling it around. So, still haven't done very well there, but I will in a second. So this is the spine, you see. So I sewed these on for now into place. So there's his spine and the night bride's orange. This one's a little bit loose, so I will attach it a little bit more. This is at the end, when you've got it all, it's the time you go back and decide what you're going to do. So let me get rid of my wrapping paper that I use. Don't need that anymore. I'll go under the table and I'll get rid of it later. And we're left with the dinosaur. Let me turn the camera to show you. Obviously, with the mouth, I want to emphasize it, so I did a blanket stitch around it, but black. The eye is white and black, just a small amount of woven bit, and put that on. The arm, just stick him out, and his little feet I added on, and then I did a black weaving there to emphasize his nails, because he's a dinosaur and you know they're meant to have nails and be fierce. So I think it's pretty cute. He's pretty thick. It's lovely and soft. He really is lovely and soft. And I think he's achieved what I wanted him to achieve. And look, cute, furry, and something you can use. Now, here we go. I am going to try and